I'm Erika Brooks Adickman for CELEBUZZ.com, and joining me is the one, the only Big Time Rush.
Yes.
Woo!
What's going
on?
How's it going? All right.
Awesome.
So your album 24/7 just came out this week. What's the reaction been like?
So far, so great.
Yes.
Oh,
nice, nice.
Right?
Yeah.
We were lucky. We on iTunes, we don't know how many we've sold exactly, but we've premiered at #1 on pop, #2 overall. So we're pretty stoked. We have the best fans in the world, and they seem to be loving it.
Yeah.
So how does this album differ from your last album?
The last album was Elevate. That was definitely more kind of high-powered, high-concept pop, and we loved that album. But it was definitely just kind of, I guess, a kind of elevated pop sound, if you will. And this one's a much more down-to-earth pop, and it's, I mean, we spent much more time on this record, and we wrote pretty much all the songs that you hear on the record. So, yeah, it's different for us in those few ways.
Did you guys come to the studio with an idea of wanting to make a more down-to-earth sound, or is that just kind of what came out?
Well, originally the phrase was high concept.
High concept, like titles.
Yeah.
Like it was something we wanted the lyrics to be different and more complex, but the music and the melodies are simpler.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I mean?
then one of them that James and I wrote is called Picture This, and it's literally depicting an entire date.
Yeah.
But it's very visual. So we wrote it in mind with the show and said Scott can do this. Scott, our creator, said he would totally put this in the show because it's so visual. And, seeing it like live on stage and as a music video.
Yeah.
And that really helped. So we all kind of came in and started writing these songs that really were going to pop on stage
And for the show.
and for the show.
And we had been on tour, so we wanted to find something that would be awesome to kind of show on tour. So this
pop
album
on
is
stage.
much better
So
done.
you pretty much have the tour and the fans and every aspect of where that song will be used in mind before you even start recording. That's amazing.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys are in your 4th season of Big Time Rush.
We completed
Wow.
our 4th season.
We're
yeah.
old. Oh my gosh.
I just watched the new episode last
Yep,
night.
I was gonna
How
say,
was it?
what
Yeah.
can we expect from some upcoming episodes?
Well, there's like, what, 5 left?
5 or
Something like
6. We're about halfway through the season.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we've got some huge guest stars. Some of our friends, Carmen, they're in this last episode. We've got Austin Mahone. We've got a bunch of people for the finale.
My
So-
girlfriend actually. Too.
Your girlfriend,
There
Alexa Vega.
was an episode that just aired either last week or 2 weeks ago that had Victoria Justice. That was an episode that Carlos directed, which was pretty cool.
I was
That's
just
fine.
gonna get to that
Yeah.
Wow,
question.
segue.
You don't even need
Perfect.
any transitions. We're just moving right along.
I'm gonna cover my cards.
Didn't even see those. Hey, there's a traffic jam out there.
Yeah.
You guys work it out.
It's cool. One problem with being on Sunset Boulevard, nobody can drive well in LA.
Yeah.
So what was that like directing?
You know what? It was a lot of fun. I was very blessed to have these guys be very supportive of me doing it, and they were super cool with me kind of directing them and trying to get my performance out of them, and them not giving me too much crap.
We gave him a
But,
little crap.
And also, he would
Little accent.
ask us too what we thought about it as well. I mean, he would be like, "What do you think about that?" And we'd be like, "That sounds like a good idea, but what if we just did that too?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, that's cool." So like, it was sort of a collaborative. At least
cool
we helped
because-
him as much as we could. Yeah.
I've been in their shoes for 3 or 4 years, so to get to be on the other side and still be in their shoes, I guess I kind of I could relate to them on a better level than most directors.
And plus, Scott Fellows, the guy who creates and created and writes the show, sometimes has some really specific opinions. Whenever Carlos would have one that was different, we'd always be there to support. So like, it was a lot more.
Normally he'd say something and be like, okay, let's do it. But this time I'd be like, how would we do it this way? He'd say, I don't
He
know.
always wins, so it's good to have all
But then
four
he'd
of
be
us.
like, no, how would we do it
No,
this
I
way?
think that's good. I think Carlos's idea is good. He'd be like,
So you really
all
were
right.
the proxy for the band.
Yeah.
Got it. So you guys are huge on Twitter. What's it like interacting with your fans? You guys have a huge following and some very, very loyal fans.
Twitter's definitely the easiest way to connect with them.
Definitely. I mean, all of us actually do our own Twitter. I guess some artists don't, but it's right on our phone, everything, our Instagram, all that. So it's cool to be able to talk to our fans every day, and we get their immediate reaction. And that kind of goes back to when we were talking about this album 24/7. Like, we've put out 2 albums. We've been doing this for 5 years now, and so we know what our fans want to hear. We know what they like because we ask them. We get direct feedback, and that's why I think this album is some of the best writing and the best album we've done so far, because we've been through it, we've seen what worked, what didn't work, and now we kind of put together all of our best ideas, a lot of which came from the fans directly.
Awesome.
Very
So
nice.
I love how much you guys support each other, not even just in directing, but in
Just in
but in,
conversation.
answering
As soon
questions
as
for
any of us gets like an
interviews.
articulate sentence strung together, we're
Oh,
just
like,
stoked.
oh, wow, nice job, dude.
Good,
Yes.
good.
You didn't screw up.
Good for you.
Okay, moving on. I'm like trying to get you guys to spill a little bit. Any celebrity crushes right now?
Everyone's getting tied down. All the ones that I used to love are like all like in relationships.
Right?
now, so it's
Isn't
like-
that the way it always works?
Yeah, it's like Mila Kunis is always a big crush, isn't she, with Ashton Kutcher? Yeah, so.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
that's interesting. They
Celebrity
started on a show
gossip.
together.
Well,
I don't know.
New
Yeah.
movies are out. Bling Ring is out, and of course I want to see that. And of course Emma Watson. She's so classy.
Emma
Yeah,
Emma
she was-
Stone. I mean, I just saw
Emma Stone.
Gangster Squad, and she's just beautiful.
Who else
She's
has
old,
another Emma? Can we
classic,
get
yeah.
4 Emmas on here?
Emma Roberts.
There we go. Hey,
Pretty cute. There we go. That's a good
Emma.
Emma.
For you.
And a fourth
Yeah.
Fourth Emma.
Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson.
Yes.
Emma. Okay.
Right.
Anybody
Thompson.
named Emma is a good.
Any Emmas. Okay, so you guys are about to hit the road, about to go on tour again, starting in California at the end of this month.
In a week.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
Like,
where
Don't
did
make it
you
sound so
go?
far away. We only got a few years. We really got to get back to rehearsal
Really
and
get
make
it
this show
together.
happen.
This kind of reminds us how much we have to do now. Okay, cool.
So stressing and production side, what are you guys looking forward to the tour? What surprises?
Of course.
Can
You know
we
what?
expect?
It's traveling is always difficult when flying, and it's kind of nice to know that from now on, the next plane that we'll take is not going to be until probably like
Months
August.
from now.
So we go to Mexico.
Yeah, which will be really nice. But sleep on the bus is so relaxing
Yeah.
because it kind of rocks you to sleep. And we all have iPads, so we sit there and watch Netflix all night long.
Unless you end up sleeping for 12 hours
Yeah,
because
it's
it's
so-
like a cave
yeah,
in there,
it's
so you never know what
completely-
time it is.
It's pitch black for sure.
And any surprise? Yes, any surprise we
tour?
can expect
Well-
on the tour?
Well, tour's going to be a little bit different because this tour kind of reflects the way that we wanted our album and the vision that we had for the album. So we're going to do a few things differently. We don't have a live band anymore. We have a DJ just because we kind of like that whole feel and I wanted to bring it to stage.
It makes the show feel a little more spontaneous, so
We
we
go
can
at our
kind
own
of
pace as well.
stop and go, and make each individual show
Right.
be special for each for
The
like each city.
staging, the lighting, the choreography, it's all different and we have all new songs. So
Not
it's
to
definitely
mention, we have Victoria Justice opening for us.
We do.
which is
Yes.
great.
Awesome.
And then
Jackson Guthrie
Jackson Guthrie,
and Olivia
Olivia
Summerlin.
Summerlin.
You got a lot of music. If you come see a show, you're seeing 4 bands play. It's going to be hours of entertainment.
It's like a kids' Coachella.
It's like a kids' Coachella. A little more appropriate.
You know what?
Slightly.
I don't know if that's speaking of.
Well,
hold on a
it's quite
second.
like that.
No, hold on a second. Speaking of Twitter, I had said that one time, and some girls on Twitter were like, "All right, now hold on a second. I'm 22. It's not just a kids Coachella,
No,
so it's a kids, teen, adult Coachella.
There you go.
It's an
pop
all
music.
ages Coachella.
It's a
good
pop
music
event.
Music fest.
And that kind of inspired the DJ aspects. I know we all went to Coachella together, and our favorite tent was
You
the
tell
Sahara
me we love
tent.
Coachella.
I mean, seriously though, electronic music though and
Yeah.
DJs are kind of the biggest thing right now, and so it's fun for us to kind of integrate that into our music.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you guys for joining us today. And don't forget to catch the new album 24/7 out now. Big Time Rush airs Thursdays at 8 p.m. on Nickelodeon. Make sure to catch the guys in a town near you this summer. Bye for now.
There you go.
You guys.
Bye.